What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of Ready to Love Season 2, Episode 9, Ready to Retreat. Y'all know I've been missing in action. My deepest, sincerest apologies, because I had really planned on getting this episode out by Sunday. Then I planned on getting it out by Monday. And here it is, hump day. And I'm just now giving y'all this video in a way that my internet service working lately. Y'all may not even get it to Thursday morning, something like that, But this is the time that these couples, plus one, because there's 9 people, finna go on a retreat together. And Tommy is sending them to the Blue Ridge Mountains. Now, so it's time for the men to select which woman is about to go. Now, y'all, I reached out to Brent last week to get clarity on his dating situation with the ex. Because y'all was telling me that Reva was on her Instagram saying that she actually did meet Brent's ex, and they didn't show that to us, and Brent was saying he didn't set up a date with the ex because it fell through. I reached out to him, asked him that question, but I just did it today. He hit me back like 2 or 3 days ago, but I just had the time to sit down and really send him a message today. So maybe we'll get it back for next week and we get some clarity on that. He is the first man on the show to actually respond back to me. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Like I said, I always have to give a shout out to my ladies, Christina, Alexis, Tondi, Divine. I'm missing somebody. Christina. I give a shout out to Alexis. Even though she don't talk to me, she still talk to me sometimes. Tondi, Divine, and Aisha. Yeah, they always shouting me out. They be shouting me out and they be conversating, talking, all that back and forth to a girl. So we gonna get right into it. Like I said, we down at the cigar bar, and one woman has got to go this week. So Tommy set up a nice little getaway for them, and a nice little. At first, I thought it was Airbnb, but I think that he rented out a whole bed and breakfast because this place was nice. It was nice. It's up in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Had a nice little waterfall going down there. I want to go. I don't know where the Blue Ridge Mountains is at, but it's someplace that I need to be because they had a waterfall and stuff. I can't swim, but it don't matter. It don't matter because I'm gonna look at the water. I'm gonna get the spray. That's all that matters, for real. But this is the episode I've been waiting on. I've been waiting on everybody to get face to face and confront these issues with everybody there. It didn't seem like that completely happened 100%, because a lot of the conversations were had with people off to the side. Ashima did confront Darren in front of Tondi. Much respect to Ashima for that. I can't really say that Divine confronted London or Alexis confronted London. Mario brought it up with everybody there. So they had to have some little conversation. But in this particular situation, London did all the talking. You know what I'm saying? I really wish that Alexis had chimed in. I really would have. Divine basically said she was just sick of the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But I wish these ladies had been chiming in and really expressed what London had been saying to both of them back and forth, you know what I'm saying? But Tommy thinks this is going to be a chance for the bros to finally make some decisions. They should have been did this. I think we only got maybe like 1 or 2 episodes left, y'all, for the end of the season. I'm not sure anymore. Like I said, if it was like last year, we only had 10 episodes, then we had the reunion. So we're going to see where it's going. Baby, Tondi came through with the hair, hunty. The hair, rocking out with her frock out, y'all. Yeah. Oh, I love Tondi hair. I love Tondi's mother flipping hair. I love it. I love it. Yes, girl. Yes. Like I said, the sport was nice. I could have dealt without the stuffed elk on the wall. The stuffed animals, I can't. Taxidermy, that's I don't like none of that. We're going to open up the episode with London saying the entire time he's been trying to get Alexis to focus on them and them only, to stay in their lane, just them. But here come Brent all up in the mix. Hell, he come from. You know what I'm saying? He thought Carrie was gone, so he was done with anybody else competing for Alexis' love. Because remember, Jimmy liked Alexis, he gone. Terrell had his eyeball on her, he gone. I forgot who the rest of the doggone men were, but they gone too. And the only other person he had to worry about was Carrie. But here come Brent, creeping his way up on in there. See, Alexis been slick. She ain't been like putting all her shit out in the open or who she been talking to. Like I said, I'm not a fan of Alexis, but she has been playing the game the best that we have seen on this show. Now, I think Tandy has been playing it. I think Tandy, because like I said, Tandy has been on other dates outside of Mario. The show just hasn't been seeing it, which I think is why she was so open to going out with Darren. But what they've been showing us, Alexis been playing this shit. She's been playing this role good. So, like I said, London is like, where the fuck did Brent come from? How the hell he get all up in Alexis's face? Now, the last time we checked, Alexis wasn't feeling Brent. Remember when they sat down at the pool party, Alexis said Brent was not her type. She was not feeling him. She wasn't getting with him. And when Divine went out with Brent, Alexis was like, well, he kind of laid back. I like my man a little bit more aggressive than him. You know, as if to say, like I said, she like weak men or something. So is Alexis's newfound interest in Brent because Divine went out on that date with him? That's what I think. That's what I think. I know some of y'all Alexis fans don't think the same thing, but that's exactly what I think. Because she clearly said that she was not into Brent at all. She wasn't into Brent at what changed, girl? The only thing that changed was Divine's interest in him. That's all I'm saying. You know, but back to London. London say that, ooh, this Neapolitan ice cream. He said he trying to get Alexis to focus on him only. I just said that, right? As if he is only focusing on her. Or if he's only focusing on Divine. You want this woman to not look at any other man but you not looking at just her. And her, no, sir. No, ma'am, Pam. That's how things roll around her, sir. I was like, ladies, what in the fuck, y'all? Why are y'all letting these dudes run y'all like this? They got y'all sitting and waiting on them to make a decision. What London say later on in the episode? I just want everything to fall into place for me to say it ain't gonna work out, and then I can figure out which one I want for y'all to. Why are y'all letting these dudes do that to y'all? Y'all should be the decision makers here. This was is this how it really go down in Atlanta? Y'all got this much competition between each other? Y'all letting these dudes be choosy. Y'all, no, stop that. Stop. Especially with him. Especially with London. He recruiting everything. Somebody said that they don't even see what y'all see in London. London is not an unattractive man. He's tall, he's bald, he got a nice smile, he got a lot of charisma, he can make you laugh. That's some attractive qualities in a dude. And he's confident. He has a lot of confidence about himself. But as Alexis was saying through this episode, what else you got, bro? What else you bring to the table besides jokes? What else you bringing? So anyway, London. I was like, if you don't get your thought pocket eating ass on somewhere, get your thought gone somewhere with that I want you to focus on me only type of shit. Like I said, I don't like Alexis, but I give her props for running the game like these men are running them. But I honestly think that she only fell for London because of Divine. She don't want London for real. She only wants a win against Divine. And as we see this episode play out, when it seemed like she was all in her feelings and she was hurt about the situation, Brent had not expressed his undivided attention to Alexis. And at that point, so that's why Alexis felt comfortable to share with Brent how she was feeling about the whole London situation. We're going to get to that hopefully if I remember. So anyway, London is threatened by Brent. He cute. He young. He ain't carry old sugar daddy, papa cat daddy self. You know what I'm saying? He threatened by him. And he was a cute dog. Cute? Is that how you did? Is it cues? I don't remember. I think I got the colors on though. I did. Brent, he had the two cues. He had his tats cover him up. I don't know why he was covering up his tats, but still, because his cues was really, they was huge. They still like they had just been freshly done. They was still kind of red and everything. Anyway, Alexis told him, look, or she told us, she tired of London's old joking ass. She tired of that stuff. She need him to be completely 100 right now, and he ain't doing that. All his jokes getting old. They're getting real tired. So now, Ashima. A lot of y'all last week felt that she had no place to question Darren about Tandy because Darren ain't her man. And she had no place to ask him to simmer down when it comes to Tandy. Look her. I don't know this for fact, but looking at the way they edited this show and this footage and listening to these two communicate with each other early on, It seems that Ashima and Darren had already solidified a relationship. They may not have put a title to it, but they had already went into this situation like, I'm for you, you for me, and that's it. It's just us. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, Darren got his eye on someone new. And this is my theory. Production came to Darren and said, you know, we like you. You cool. You know what I'm saying? You cool. But the only person that you like on this show is Ashima. Only person that like Ashima is you. We got a whole lot of little love triangles going on here, and they making for good TV. So if you don't step your game up, I guarantee you going to be gone too. Now see, Carrie really didn't want to play tit for tat with London and Alexis situation. Carrie was really there looking for something. He would have tapped that ass if they would have let him, but Carrie was looking for something a little bit more. So they told Darren, if you don't step your game up, then you got to go. So Darren said, well, you know, I think Tandi kind of cute. But see, early on, he didn't think that Tandi was in his league. He thought she was above his league, so she didn't want to step to him. So he only focused on Nina and Ashima. You know what I'm saying? So they said, wait a minute, you like Tandi? Well, maybe we could throw that in the South. Well, I don't want Mario to know, though, because Mario don't seem one bit bothered by Darren. That's because Tandi kept him in the loop. And this is what Ashima was saying. Ashima was trying to express to Darren, which is why I was feeling her and understanding her. She's expressing to him, we've already had this agreement between one another. Okay, we already had this agreement. You made me believe that there was no one else. The same way I made you believe that there was no one else. And now all you coming here with Tandi. And not only are you coming here with Tandi, you being hush-hush about it. I had to hear about it from Tandi. It made it seem like they talked about a lot. Because he brought up that I told you that I wanted to possibly go out on a date with her, you know. And you said it, okay, you was cool with that. But then when he actually went on the date, he didn't let Ashima know. He didn't let Ashima know, okay, I went on this date with her and I'm actually kind of feeling her. I got a connection with her. He kept all that shit on the low. That's what happened. That's why Ashima is upset. Now, all this is not my speculation. They actually said this in the show if y'all watched it. Okay, so Ashima was like, okay, we all here right now. Let's put it on the table. Like I said, I ain't got no problem with Tandi. I understand the game. You know what I'm saying? I understand what this show is about in this journey. But again, we already solidified our relationship and how we were going about this. So screw the elephant in the room. Let's get it together. Let's put it out there. So all these men are sitting there talking about, you my number one. You my number one. You my number one. But I'm going to hit up with them in case I need to back up. That's all they saying. So I saw a picture of Terrell and Ashima on Instagram. I don't know what made me see this. Somebody must have tagged me in it. Because I told you I don't follow them on Instagram for the simple fact I don't want to know what's going to happen on the next episode. Because they be all talking. They be all, they all be talking for the most part. So, but somebody must have tagged me in the picture of Terrell and Ashima on Insta. And I was like, well, I wonder if she kept Terrell as a backup. You know, I can't imagine that since he took that damn gift back. I'm still tripping off of him. Whew. But anyway, last week I said that bob on her looked cute. It looked cute on her this week too. It's cute, girl, cute. Anyway, Darren ass is so contradictory. And I could see why Ashima was pissed off. Like, he sat there and he tells Tandi, it's clear to me and everybody else in here that me and Ashima got a thing going on. Ashima's like, oh, really? Because I don't think that you expressed that among the group. And then he said, I got a connection with Ashima, but I got a connection with Tandi too. But I'm not straddling the fence though. Then what you call it, bro? What is that you're doing? How is that not straddling the fence? If you're not straddling the fence, you saying, I want to be with Ashima and Ashima only. So why even entertain Tandi? Why bring Tandi into this situation? I think production has something to do with it. That's just me, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, my homegirl from the internet, I don't know her in real life, but I still don't call her an associate. She's at least the homegirl. Anyway, she said that Darren is Drake adjacent. That is like the best description that you can give somebody. Drake adjacent, meaning that the dude is trash. And when you call him on his shit, then he want to get all emotional about it. Yes, that's Darren. That's Darren right there, baby. I have to agree. But Tanya's like, okay, so you don't need any more connections? Let me know something. I'm saying she in the kitchen soaking up all the tea. She getting all the tea. But what the fuck was that? Oh, my hair. Okay, he said, nah, because I'm not straddling. I'm not straddling between you and her. You know what I'm saying? But I still want to get to know you. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Like the but the word but negates everything that comes before it in that sentence. I just want to let you know. Flip floppity ass. Ooh, he told Ashima to stay in her lane. Baby. Me and Tandy had the same face. Ooh. No, he didn't. In front of me. Now, Darren, I'm so cool on you, bro. I am so cool. I hope Ashima stand on her shit and she don't accept the bullshit from him. But you can see that she like he a good dude, but I don't want to, I don't know. That's how Ashima is feeling right now. Her insecurities are starting to seep in. She's saying she ain't got them, but they starting to seep in, y'all. They were starting to seep in. He got this as seen on TV attitude for the cameras, but he probably kissing her ass off camera like, baby, it's you and me. Ain't nobody but you. Ain't nobody but you. So the fellas about the powwow. Okay. London figures since the ladies can do it, they can do it too. Why not them? So Darren and Ashima, Darren tell them that Ashima is feeling some kind of way because she zeroed in on me and she don't feel like I zero in on her. But I ain't doing nothing but being transparent and loyal. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, Darren, like I said, you would not have brought Tandy into the equation and not informed her of the progress of y'all said relationship, right? Mario was like, do you think she felt that way because that's what's been up? Y'all zeroed in on each other. But Darren cut him off with some old violent ass story about his daddy being a cheater, so that's why he up front. And that's what Ashima is exactly saying ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? If you being up front, then why she have to hear from it from Tandy? Tommy pulled it out of her. You know what I'm saying? Because Tommy brought it up. Why? She got to hear from it from her instead of you. Okay, I cannot stand a dude who think because they being a fuck boy and they tell you I'm about to be a fuck boy that you're supposed to be okay with that because they told you. That just burns me up. Oh. And Mario was like, I really feel sorry for the bro because he really trying, but every time he take 2 steps forward, he seemed like he get pushed back one. And Mario, that Darren was zooming in on Tandy. Oh, this, he put it on for the cameras too. That's what it was. Okay, that's why you ain't worried about it. So anyway, Mario was like, I feel you though. I'm having the same problem with Reva. I'm trying to get in with Reva so I can get to know her. But she like, your actions ain't showing. Your actions ain't matching your words. I'm just trying to enjoy this journey. And that's the whole thing, ladies. These men are trying to make it all the way to the end of the show. Because there may be some type of reward by getting to the end of the show. Now I noticed, like I said, when I talked to Brent when I found Brent's IG page, because he sent me to his IG to talk to his through Messenger, the majority of these dudes are all actors or fashion models or into fashion. That y'all all go to the same casting call. That's what it seems like to me. It seems like they all went to the casting call. I was like, so Carrie, he's a fashion model, and Mario's a fashion model. He's also an actor. He done played in a few little independent films and stuff like that. He still got his tax business, but Brent's a fashion model. I think he owns his own little fashion line. I think all of them except for Jimmy is into fashion of some sort. But y'all all at the same casting call. Because y'all all trying to make it to the end of this journey. London might have been in fashion. I didn't look London up at all. But London chime in like, yeah, bro. And they think that we just playing games with them. But I'm just trying to get in on the process. Now, what I can say for Mario that's different from London, at least from what they've shown us, is that Mario has not specifically told the ladies just to focus solely on him. Now, he has said to focus on us. Don't worry about the other lady. Worry about what me and you doing. While London is saying, focus on me only. While I focus on her, and her. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between them that I'm seeing. But right now, like I said, London is all in his feelings because Alexis is checking for Brent. The same way Brent was all in his feelings when Aisha was checking for Mario. And I was, like I said, I was wondering how London was feeling about Divine checking for Brent, though. He don't seem to have any problem with that, did he? Did he not know? I think he know. Because they all talk. But you think that they would show that he was a little bit jealous of that too, but they're only showing his jealousy for Alexis. Like, Alexis is the one he really wants. He just stringing Divine along. Divine is his thought pocket. Divine is his thought pocket. He want to warm her up when he don't have time for a fully committed relationship. Divine, baby girl, he is not the one for you. He is not it, sis, not the one. So inside the house, Child, Tandy, Reba, and Divine chilling. Tandy, asking, anybody get clarity around her, River bring up that old ass conversation that her and Mario had about her bringing down the walls like 3-4 weeks ago. And I'm not clear on Reva, right? How she think that Mario is straddling the fence when his words ain't matching his actions. I don't see Mario is straddling the fence. I see Mario is trying to tap that ass. Because he already told you got 1 foot in and 1 foot out with him. You ain't opening up. I'm just trying to get to know you better. In other words, you're cute and I will hit it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to make me want it. Tiny makes him want it. None of these men want the TV watch the world to see them hooked on one woman. Okay? And that's why Mario's trying to explore Reva and tap that ass if he can. They got to show the rest of the men out there in the TV watching world that they sampling the her and there. They can't be no suckers for love. While the women, on the other hand, is like, I want you, and that's it. And that's what we need to work on. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? But baby, I swear, Tandy is always around when I get those shock face moments, y'all. She says to Reva, hey, homegirl, you know what I'm saying? We cool. We've been friends for a long doggone time. And I don't know about you, but as far as me, since we friends, I feel it's kind of awkward that we like the same guy. And she goes on to say a little later that, if this was me, if this shoe was on the other foot and you as my friend, I wouldn't even try to holler at the dude that I see that you was interested in, especially when he's saying that she is my number one and she all that for me, right? Why you still pressing up on him? Baby, Reva said, I see you as an associate, Tandy. I've looked at you. I know we've known each other for 5 years, but I consider you a strong associate. What the fuck is a strong associate? First of all, let's get the technical definition out the way. An associate is a companion or a friend. Maybe a colleague, possibly somebody you work with. But I don't see y'all working together. Tandy is an entertainer. She sings, she acts. I don't think that was you, Reva. I didn't look at your bio that deeply. I want to hear Tandy sing. Tandy gonna have to sing at least one of these fucking episodes, y'all. But yeah, other than those, colleague, it's a companion or friend. Maybe she meant acquaintance, because acquaintance is somebody that you really don't fuck with that, but you know them, but you don't fuck with that. But an associate is a companion or friend. But she said a strong companion. I was like, is that like a strong possible in spades? A 5-year companion. That's like the 40-year-old virgin. What the fuck is a 5-year companion, sis? And then like, she said, she said, you know what? You don't call me. I don't call you. We don't confide in each other. You're not my friend. You're not my friend, Tandy. Tandy, like, so you really gonna downgrade our relationship? You gonna play it like it ain't something more than it is because some penis is involved? That's what's really going on. Even Shima came in the kitchen. She's like, you know what? So is this all over Mario? Is that why she ain't your friend? You've been knowing Divine for a month. And now she your friend. But Tandy, you've been over 5 years and she just an associate. And Alexa's like, associate is a bad word. They ain't bad, Sister, yeah, associate, the way you making it sound is like somebody you don't fuck with. She said it's not that. She said Tandy is not somebody that you don't fuck with. So if she ain't somebody that you don't fuck with, then why does this not feel awkward to you? Like the homegirl that came in town, right? Remember I said that I downgraded her to an acquaintance. You know, we used to be real cool and so she could call me up. If she need me for real, I probably would still be there for her, probably. Because we had that type of friendship. But at no point in my life right now would I still, if she told me that she was interested in this dude was interested in her, that's feeling each other, me as Poetry would not pursue that dude for any reason. And we don't hang together. I got friends that I talk to maybe once or twice a year, and those my motherfucking friends. Those are my ride or fucking die, Shafi. Hey, whatever. Okay, but yeah, she said you just an associate girl, a strong associate. I don't know what you want me to say. Time to say, cool. I'm the in between thing. Either you rock with me or you don't. We ain't in no in between. So yeah, you know, I guess they not friends no more or associates. You know. So the men come in and Shima break it all down for them and tell them what's really going on. And Mario's like, you know what? I really need to go talk to Reba because she's tripping right now. Mario's like, so she really feel y'all friends, but you don't. She's like, no, we talked to each other maybe twice in 5 years. I'm like, damn, just twice. It said the second time was 2 nights ago when she called me. And he's like, what's the conversation about? Oh, I just warned her about you. Huh? What the hell you warned her about me for? I warned her about you because I don't know what's being said. Now he tell her, I ain't been nothing but 100 with you, but you take stuff that I say and you turn it around and use it against me. And Darren keep asking me, why the hell am I fucking with you? You know what I'm saying? Reba says, well, I talk to the guys too. And I was wondering, what good stuff do you say about me? Because everything that I heard them say is negative. And I was like, if he ain't saying nothing good about you to everybody else, why do you think you the cream of his crop? I don't get that. I'm so confused, Reef. You in denial, sis. You in denial. Divine, she in there sitting there soaking up all the tea. Baby, that's all she needed was a little teacup. Sip away, girl. Sip away. So Mario then heads to Tani. She says the same thing I said. If she not my friend, then why are you warning me about a man? And then why is this man that you warning me about on the top of your damn list? Make that make sense, sis. Make that make sense. You warning me about a man that you think you want to be with. That sound real dumb right now. I don't know. Tiny said, you know what? We can put it all out there. Let it rip. I was hashtagging this shit all night. And was I the only one that heard Tanya say that Reba called her? Now Reba said Tanya called her up. She said Reba called her. And it, based off of what y'all saying this conversation was about Reba warning Tanya, it don't seem like Tanya would have called her. I don't know. I don't even know that really matter for real. So Darren feel like he need to go smooth things over with Shima. Like I might have fucked some shit up. Production got me out here about to lose my motherfucking girl. So he felt saying that Shima, you my number one in front of Tanya was enough. Shima wanted her, I'm your only one. Don't no bitch want to hear I'm your number. Fuck the number one. I need to be your only one. Like for real. Unless we in a polygamous relationship, who gives a fuck about, I'm not your bottom bitch. I need to be the bitch, the only one. You know what I'm saying? But she said that he was violating the trust because, like I said, she learned about the whole situation, about everything that went down from Tandi. And I don't know what made him hear her now. Actually, yes, I do. I think he heard her all along, but he was trying to save face for the cameras. But he don't want to be out here with nobody, you know what I'm saying? Or he might be out the door next. But at first, I thought Ashima wasn't going to make it. I think Reeve was going to be the one voted off this doggone episode now. Brent and Alexis, they was in the room at first. I appreciate them excusing themselves from the conversation. But Darren, baby, you not that green. You not that green to think that she ain't got a fear of being played. Everybody, including Ben, has some fear at some point of being played to some extent. We don't want to give our hearts to somebody and get stepped all over. You ain't that green. And now we be all wrapped up in your little country ass in fear of letting go of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But Ashima girl, that's called trust issues. You really do have them. He said that last episode. You have them. But it's no biggie. It's hard out here for pimp. It is. Trust is hard to earn. Trust is hard. I think most women and men are the flip of what they were saying though. Most women trust flat out from the jump until somebody break their heart. Then they start to lose trust. Men, you have to earn their trust. You know, show them that you're loyal. Most men prefer that you're loyal to them over love them anyway. It's real talk. Real talk. So Brent making moves on Alexis, you know, he feel like he really building something strong with them. And as you know, Divine helped him come out of his shell. He done came on out of the shell. Now he opening up for Alexis. I mean, that's how I see it. So Alexis seemed like she is more forthcoming now with Brent. She even gave him a peck, said she felt a little chemistry there. I ain't see no chemistry in that case either, girl. I really didn't. But she said she ain't felt that with nobody else. Nobody, not even London. Because she really didn't want him anyway. Like, she put another woman on notice about London for a man that you ain't got no chemistry with. That don't make sense either. Because okay, girl. Okay, girl. But I'm just saying, I really hope that London don't end up with anybody. I hope he left there with egg on his face, as he say. I'm sick of him trying to run game on Divine. I hope Divine say, yes, I hope that's what she say. But late that night, the London and Mario chatted up. Mario tell London that he really need to make a decision. And I was like, really, bro? You ain't following your own advice here, son. You know what I'm saying? So Mario, like, Divine seems to be really feeling you. You know what I'm saying? London said, yeah, she might ride or die. But there goes that but again. You know, if a man tells you his ride or die, and the other person is a roller coaster ride, you know what I'm saying? They really can't get nothing firm out of them. But they won't make a firm relationship with you or a firm commitment to you. He's stringing you along. He is stringing you along. He thinks he got you lock, stock, and barrel, and you ain't gonna go nowhere. I know, I was that girl for like 10 years. 10 of them, y'all. 10 of them. I mean, just a few months ago, we were separated for about 2-3 years. Just 2 months ago, he was like, hey, come see me. And he almost got my ass. Only because I was horny, though. I'm just telling you. Oh, and I'll be damned if he ain't an Atlanta dude. Oh, my goodness. Well, he live in Atlanta now, but he's not originally an Atlanta dude. But, oh, my goodness. It ain't that shit. It ain't that difficult to understand. That's why I'm single now. That's why I'm single now. I'm tired of the time fucking foolery. But, he's saying that he got one woman that's all in, and he know that she all in, and the other one ain't. He think the other one is playing games, and that the feelings ain't being reciprocated. So I don't understand where the confusion is at. Why you so struggling to make a decision of who is the right person for you? I don't get it. But the second shocker of this evening for me, y'all, of the men, was Brent. Y'all know I say Brent is a lame duck. I've said that. But Brent really stepped it up this episode. He was the first man. The first one to actually make a damn decision. He told Divine, I don't want to play with you at all, sis. I'm checking for Alexis, and that's who I want to pursue. Mad respect for him. Mad respect for him. I wasn't ready. I did not expect him to do it. Like Mario keeps saying, you know, he feel like his chances with Reva are dwindling down. The stronger the Tiny get, the more Reva back away. See, this is where the problem is, son. If the stronger Tiny gets with you, you should be backing away from Reva. Not you be concerned that Reva backing away from you. You should have been the one backing the fuck up off of her. If everything getting stronger with Tandy. Make it make sense, Mario. You can't make that make sense, bro. You just want to keep your emergency birthday glass in case I can get some ass window. That's all you want. That's all you wanted. Reva come out and she said, hey, I feel you and Tanya should just be together. Now, for some reason, I didn't have no respect for her in that conversation because I think that she was pressed into that corner. I think for some reason, maybe the idea of Tanya not fucking with her at all might have made her feel some kind of way. Maybe that's it. Because just a few minutes ago, she was all in for Mario. You know, at this point, because she sat there and told Tanya, you know, he told me that I wasn't really open. I'm going to work on that. I'm just going to work on that. And then Tanya had this conversation with like, dog, you know, as friends, I thought that, you know, it was kind of awkward. She could have said, you know what, it's right. It's not working out with me and him anyway. You could have said that then. It took you to nightfall to say, you know what, go ahead. You can have Tanya. I released thee. Get the fuck out of here. I didn't have no respect for her for that. I didn't at all. You gonna miss that friendship you claimed you didn't have. That's what that was. So London, he sit down with Alexis. She is so over him right now. So over him. He's like, what's that face for? So she like, you dropping the ball, homie. When I changed and I came up these doggone steps, Brent was the first one to acknowledge me and to tell me how beautiful I was. It's other men that's out here taking care of me instead of you. So he probably paying both of them no mind for real at this particular time. You know, he hanging with the fella sitting off by himself because he trying to keep the peace or play it safe, as they say. Did y'all see that one guy in the white sweater? He kept getting his shots. It's probably camera crew or with production. At first, when like they were showing London, he kind of dipped behind London. He was outside the glass, and when they showed Alexis, he was dipping down behind Alexis. I peeped that shit. That was funny as hell. They couldn't edit that out, or they couldn't retake that scene again because all the motion would have been gone. Anywho, and then Will Packer ate shit when they was talking to London, and London was like, I can't even get it all up. London was like, you know I'm cutting for you, girl. You know I'm cutting for you, girl. I told you from the beginning. Yep. I can't even get it. You make me smile. Even when I don't want to smile. I can't. In the background, Will Packer was playing that pimp music. You know, when you watch them old blaxploitation films and that pimp music, come on. They was playing it in the background while London was talking to Alexis. Because that's exactly what was going on right there. He was trying to throw his pimp game on Alexis, and she was not feeling it. Outside, Divine joins Mario and Reva, and you know, she come up and Mario asks her, what's the tea between him and London? She's like, I don't know, you tell me. Because London acting like he don't know. Every time I bring it up to him, he's stuttering and shit, you know what I'm saying? Mario's like, girl, bad. That ain't what he telling me. He says he's more solid with you and y'all got a strong connection, but you just ain't believing him. So the rest of the crew joined in, everybody but Ashima and Tati, they came out. And Mario said to London, look here, I'm just telling Divine, how you feel about her, bro? You know, she think you stuttering when it comes to you letting her know what's up. Oh, London wasn't ready for this. He put his head down like, oh my God, did he just say this shit in front of Alexis? Did he just say that in front of Alexis? Alexis toned in like, what? Say what up, say what up, say what up? Huh? He said, look here, you know I got connections with both these ladies, you know. Divine, she's a solid woman. He didn't say she was solid with him the same way that Mario expressed it. He said she's a solid woman. And you know, Alexis on the other hand, you know, she a roller coaster about some things. You know, he trying to quench the fires a little bit. Alexis like, excuse me? Say what now? Okay. Reva chime in and make it worse. She like, look, Mario at least had your back. He expressed your connection for Divine and said that it was stronger with Divine than with her. London sitting there like, oh shit. Oh shit. And me and Alexa saying that's not what he said back in the kitchen. That's not what London just said back in the kitchen. And London is like, Mario, dog, slow your roll, bruh. This is what he's saying without saying it. So I didn't want nobody to know this. They not supposed to hear this about each other, not even Divine. You know what I'm saying? That mug was swallowing so daggone hard. It just big gulp, swallowed it down. Reva say, bruh, the show is almost over and you still playing tit for tat. Is that what you're doing? So he said, well, you know, Alexis on some other stuff. You know, Divine, she cool. Alexis like, hold up. When the fuck did I become a roller coaster? Bro, that's you. You the one that's roller coaster, flip flopping and back and forth and saying, you know, he wanted to make it all the way to the end without any labels. Oh, really now? Okay. Britt is over there in the Chase Lounge soaking it all up. Like, okay, like say it louder, dog. Say it louder as you exit the door on your way out and leave the window open for me. You know what I'm saying? For me to come on in. Because Alexis is over there going through a whole disposition. It's all in her body, not just her face. Hella changes, hella expressions. And London trying to pretend like he don't even see it. Trying to keep his head down. Brent tell Alexis, come on, let's just take a walk, you know. If I was Brent, I'd be like, I feel some kind of way. Like she over there acting like she real sore about London and Divine situation, which makes me think she not ready for me. That's how the fuck I would feel. Like I'm her backup plan. So Tanya and Nashima, they come on through finally, ready to make some s'mores and shit. And Divine's like, look, I'm sick of grown ass motherfuckers not being able to make up their motherfucking mind. You know what I'm saying? I was like, tell him, girl. Tell him. She about to make up some minds for him. Okay? Okay? Okay. Are we gonna predict it? Did we predict it, y'all, that London gonna lose both of them? That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Anywho, Divine, don't let him play you like you a fucking afterthought. Because that's exactly what he did when he decided to get up and go talk to Alexis. You sitting here right there in front of his face, clearly pissed off. This motherfucker's telling you, oh, you number one, you solid, this, then the third. You know, I got a strong connection with you. And you expressing, you ready for him to make a decision and stop playing fucking games. And he decided that he don't want to be a part of this conversation anymore. And she was like, you good, London? No, I ain't good. Why are you upset? What makes you upset? Because Alexis walk off? Then he said, they showed him in the confessional saying, well, you know, I clearly got feelings for Alexis. And to see her walk off with Brent, made me feel some kind of way. So he got up to follow Alexis and left Divine sitting there by the fire pit. Girl, he is not the one. He not the one. But Mario, why did you leave? You realize you just busted your friend out and you didn't mean to. Is that what it was? Because Tanya sat on his lap and he was like, hey, I want you to get it right quick. Let me get it right quick. Then he left. And she was like, what the fuck we walking in on? Nothing. Divine said absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, London left the pissed off Divine who wanted answers to go talk to Alexis because he jealous of Brent. And now Alexis, when he walked up, said, okay, we could chat real quick. But Brent was like, nah, bro, not right now. I'm still talking to her. He was like, come on, man. I just asked her a question. I don't care. I'm still talking to her. Don't disrespect me, dog. Don't disrespect. And then it went off. That's how this shit went off. I was like, it's going to end like this. We didn't get no elimination. But who y'all think going to be eliminated? I think it's going to be Reba. I think Reba going to be the one eliminated. It looked like Ashima and Darren done made up. He ain't gonna try to pursue Tanya no more. He I think he know better. But Divine and Brent and Divine and not Divine and Brent, because Brent already ended it with Divine. So we still got the love triangle going on with Alexis, Brent, and London. Because Alexis says she's warming up to Brent. She told him to put his feet all in, jump on in. You know what I'm saying? We only got a couple weeks left, but jump on in. But like I said, if I was Brent, I'd be like, look, girl, I ain't finna be playing second fiddle to this dude. You clearly in your feelings about him. You know what I'm saying? If he had already expressed to her what he expressed to Divine, she'd been way over London. She'd been over him by now. She'd been way over. Because she'd have felt she already had her win against Divine. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Thank y'all for being patient. Thank y'all. We come back on Saturday with another episode. I'm going to be late. I'm letting y'all know that right now. I got to go in at 5 a.m. in the morning, and we ain't getting off. I got to leave my house at 5 a.m. I've been working 10 and a half to 11 hour days, and tomorrow plans on being a 12 to 13 hour day. So I may not even watch Saturday, so it's going to be late. I'm just let y'all know that right now. Woo! Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to see when these videos come back out. I appreciate you all. Peace out, y'all.